completed the formalities, and he's about to start his first match on television in front of a very substantial crowd inside Easter Road. There was a delay about 5 minutes before the match could be started to allow the crowds to come in. So tremendous atmosphere inside the ground as the first Edinburgh derby of the season is about to start. So Hearts get the match underway, playing down the Easter Road slope. Overcast conditions, the pitch of course in excellent condition. And some changes in both sides. The Hibs striker Steve Cowan has paid the penalty for a recent goal famine, and he along with Joe McBride are out of the side which beat Hamilton in midweek. Mickey Weir's back in midfield, and Mark Cockey, the All-Ireland squad member for the World Cup from Linfield, starting his first match and going straight into attack. A warm welcome for Cockey from the Hibs fans. And Hearts without the injured Neil Berry, Kenny Black wearing his number 5 jersey. And goals very much a premium for Hearts also. And after being relegated to the bench last week, John Robertson is back in his usual place up front alongside John Cahoon and Sandy Clark. Ian Jordan sending it forward, Fulton up with Sandy Clark, and we can expect a lot of tough duels between Fulton and Clark as the match goes on. Free kick against Kenny Black for the challenge on Weir, and Gary Mackay kicking the ball away. He'll be spoken to by the referee. Referee McCluskey content with a long-range word to Mackay. We are playing it wide. Here's Kirkwood. Cockey couldn't reach it. It's broken to Beattie. Well, a chance there for Stuart Beattie. He's the Hibs top scorer this season with 2 goals. And this is the kind of chance that he is capable of taking very comfortably. As the ball came across, it wasn't clear in the air. There was Beattie on the volley, and the ball was well wide. Break is on for Kane. Cockey testing the pace of Whittaker. And the free kick's been given for a push by Whittaker on Cockey as the race began between these players. Kirkwood is number 2 for Hibs, leaving it now to Weir. Levine's header. Good ball from Weir to Kane. Here's Kirkwood. Cockey going wide again. It's blocked by Jordan. And a hefty tackle by Kirkwood brings howls of anguish from the Hearts supporters. Sandy Jordan took the full brunt of that tackle. And referee McCluskey will take action against the Hibs skipper. So Billy Kirkwood's in trouble, and here's why. Jordan going onto the ball, Kirkwood launching himself into the challenge. No question, he's gone in very high indeed with his right boot. And there's the resultant paperwork. Kirkwood showing too much zeal, going in high with the stud showing, and he is shown the yellow card. That, for the moment, is very little consolation to Sandy Jordan, who's had to limp to the touchline. And he looks to be in serious trouble. So a very sad sight here at Easter Road. Sandy Jordan being carried to the dressing room. Hearts, for the moment, reduced to 10 men. The layoff from Robertson. Clark to Mackay. Here's Robertson. And an excellent tackle by Gordon Hunter. And a very important one at that. And Hearts have decided already that Sandy Jordan will not be able to resume. They're going to bring on Andy Watson. No, a change of mind down below is on the track. Hearts remain with 10 men as the corner kick is lined up by John Cahoon. Levine in the box signalling for the corner. Swept away by Beattie. There's no Hibs player forward. Whittaker has all the time in the world to turn and set up a Hearts attack. That's towards Sandy Clark. Headed down by Hunter. Kirkwood getting treatment from the Hearts supporters. And a roar welcomes Sandy Jordan back to the fray for Hearts. Repair work has been carried out on that right leg. So Hearts are restored to 11 men. Kid beaten to that by Ray. Here's Cocky. It's won by Levine. He kept his composure well inside the box. Mickey Weir's tackle gives the throw to Hearts on the near side, and play certainly now beginning to warm up. Tackles becoming just a little bit keener. There's Cahoon holding off Kirkwood. Mackay using Whittaker at the back. Kirkwood waiting for movement for the throw, having to send it up the line where it's won by Sandy Jordan. Turned away by Mackay. It was deflected by Chisholm, so Hearts again have possession. Clark going up well again with Hunter. Robertson trying to shake off Fulton. Very determined tackle from the former St Mirren centre half. Hunter in very quickly indeed in front of Clark. Ray giving chase. Cocky's in support. Cocky going all the way himself, and a fine tackle by Levine in the end. Ray retrieves it for Hibs. There's Kirkwood back in the box for Cocky, and a good shot in the turn from the Northern Ireland striker. And what a fine start to the match he's had. A menacing figure up front for Hibs is Mark Cocky. Ball looped in there by Kirkwood, controlled by Cocky, turning quickly, and the shot just a shade too high. Well timed by Clark, despite the nudge from the back from Gordon Hunter. So Whittaker with the free kick for Hearts. Cleared away immediately by Fulton, only as far as Sandy Jordan. There's Whittaker. Now Mackay. Good positive play again from Mackay. Mackay once again. The header from Clark. 1-0 to Hearts. 24 minutes gone, and a magnificent goal from Hearts, created by Gary Mackay. Went wide by Jordan initially. Whittaker sent it inside. Now this positive run started the move for Hearts. Mackay available again for the return. A delightful cross, and Sandy Clark bullets it home past Alan Rough. Good ball from Cahoon, and a very important interception by Tortolano as Mackay tried to release Jordan on the right. Here's Beattie. Well, here's the major threat for Hibs, Mark Cocky. Testing Jordan's pace, pulling it back for Ray. And a great chance goes a-begging for Hibs. Whistle's gone for a free kick to Hibs, but this was marvellous play once again from Mark Cocky. Positive running on the left, pulling it back to Gordon Ray, and he couldn't control it to get the shot on target. Boss Mercer, the Hearts chairman, looking very serious in the director's box. Fulton put under pressure by Robertson. Here's Cahoon. Now Mackay, Ian Jordan with a chance for Hearts. There's the second. Rough beaten at his right-hand post. 6 minutes of half-time and it's 2-0 to Hearts. Robertson doing so well, winning the ball from Fulton. Then swept wide by Gary Mackay, showing great vision. Jordan's firm, decisive shot, beating Rough, and it's 2-0 to Hearts. Here's Gordon Hunter. Whittaker's header. Clark to Cahoon, that's for John Robertson, and he's brought down by Fulton. Going to be trouble here for the Hearts centre half, for the Hib centre half rather. John Robertson was leaving him for pace, sprinting through the middle. So a deliberate foul here, and you'll see how calculated it was. Fulton was going to lose the race to Robertson. Got him down with his right arm. So a free kick to Hearts and a booking for Fulton. And yet another opportunity for Hearts from a set piece at the edge of the box. I fancy this could be John Robertson himself. Cahoon in the middle of the Hibs wall. A 6-man wall with Alan Rough behind. And a fine effort from Robertson. It was bending all right, but not quickly enough to reach the top corner. But what a fine strike this is from John Robertson, round the wall, bending in towards that top corner, but behind for the goal kick. Interception by Tortolano. Levine going across, brought down by Beattie. The referee McCluskey having to be extremely alert as tensions run high in this very competitive match. Levine taking a bit of time to get back on his feet. And I wonder if that was some kind of missile which struck him on the head after he was brought down. Off Chisholm's head, but he was barged by Clark. And there goes the half-time whistle. Hearts going off with a 2-goal lead. The scorers there, Clark and Jordan. And that's a lead which they richly deserve in the first half play. The first goal coming in the 24th minute, created by Gary Mackay. Some splendid play in midfield, and then a delightful cross knotted powerfully home by Sandy Clark. And then it was Gary Mackay again with a vital assist, this time to release Ian Jordan at the right-hand corner of the box, and his low shot beat Alan Rough to give Hearts the lead at half-time, one which they thoroughly deserve. Join us right after the break with Hibs 0, Hearts 2.